Okay, it's not lagging anymore. I don't know why it did that. But anyway, yeah, welcome back. I'm very excited for this level. As I said, Resident Evil reference, not references, I see a little influences. And in general, it's a decent level, I think. And we get to use a new weapon. I'm going to be switching through a lot of weapons this DLC because I robbed myself of that opportunity earlier. So let's not try to do that here and let's explore whatever we get. So I love how it spins when you walk. Our first test subject. Yeah, of course, of course. But if also you see an interesting weapon and want me to use it, I'm no one to say no. Honestly, it's pretty strong. I like that. One of them's going to jump. No? I, I, I thought maybe I'm wrong. Jeez, this is dark, man. Yeah, we go over here, and there's going to be a lot of ambushes. Um, of course, so we're going to take them one by one. We're going to use the advantage we have. Never mind. I don't know why the bow locks you in a static position for a while. Just wish it did a little bit more damage. The weapon, just a tiny bit more because I have to swing it twice. Anyway, it's not a bad weapon, of course. The enemies just have too much health. And is there something in here? I hope not. No, not here. Anyway, it's like two Beyblades at once, and you can rev them up so easily. Okay. And there's going to be a fat one coming through there. But we'll. I thought I had the puppet spring equipped, but never mind. My God, how much poise do you have? What do you eat for breakfast? Oh, that was satisfying. Oh yeah, all right. This one of them going to come from up here. In here, I mean. Ah, nice. How satisfying. And this is where the bow will be useful once again. We're going to we're going to do some sniping. Of course. This is so embarrassing. But I'm sure you get the appeal of why I'm doing this. Man, I only just hope the damage fall off wasn't this bad, but that's fine. Platforming is a bit annoying, but that's done. Okay, okay, I'm glad. There we go. And there's going to be a lot of sniping at this specific level. Okay. See, there's another mini boss right down there, and it's the exact one that I despise. A few materials over here, but I think that sums this platforming level up. And that's done and dusted. I think we can just slam. Oh, I prefer being done, honestly. Literally, the mini bosses suck. They just do so much damage. It's like they're accounting for their low health and an underwhelming design. Anyway, this is done. And there's going to be one enemy over here that I want to get rid of. Stop running away. That's done. That's also done. I don't know why I can't lock onto this guy. I really don't know. Oh, what? Okay, good. Welcome back. Yeah, it's annoying how much it lags. Honestly, on Discord, it's even worse. But we're going to get rid of the smaller enemies first, so it would be easier to deal with the mini boss. Okay. Oh my god, I don't know why I jumped, but anyway. Yeah, that was so satisfying. Oh my god, you suck. Fine. Although I was hoping I wouldn't have to use my healing as much, but we got rid of that. Let's see. I'm going to unlock the shortcut first, so in case I die to the mini boss. But we're going to do an unapologetic cheese. I'm going to cheese the boss, and I'm going to do it unapologetically. I'm going to spam the bow. Let me get a good lock on. Yeah, and okay. Oh, why you weren't supposed to? Oh my God. No, I hate him so much. Hold on, let me. You can see how fast he is for no reason at all. Well, at least I didn't die. Oh, jeez. The hitboxes are horrible. The reason I'm taking so long to, to just shoot him even though I'm at a distance is because this boss deals a specific type of damage effect. It's the shock one that you're seeing below. And shock basically it fucks up your stamina regeneration by a long shot. Like just take a look at my stamina bar. It's taking so long to recover. Yeah. I'm going to hope it gets staggered. And okay, no shame in that. Horrible boss. Mini boss. Not even a boss. Doesn't deserve to be called a boss. Oh, this is another artifact that we can sell very soon. It gets you money. A pocket watch. I'm sitting quite far away from the TV. I can't read such small text. But I'm hoping that I've been here long enough for you to read that. It's nothing much, honestly. It's just something you can sell, nothing important to the lore anyway. Okay, and that's the boss, by the way, over there. So we're going to go back. We're going to buy some supplies because I'm broke and I don't, and I'm not comfortable being broke against a boss. There's a sign at Hotel Krat. I'm not sure why. We'll see that later on. Yeah. Honestly, if I can suggest something, do try to read the Pinocchio book someday, before you get back to Lies of P. Either before or after. You're going to discover a lot of things. You're going to go like, oh, that's a reference. It's those neat little details, even in the DLC, especially in the DLC. Hello. Oh, I forgot there's a Disney cartoon. Do you remember the Red Lobster Inn? But I also think the Disney story it's a bit, censored for children. But do you remember the Red Lobster Inn? I hope you do. Yeah, I know you told me that. I remember when I first introduced you to the game and you were like you hate Pinocchio, he scares you. Ah, okay, you don't remember much. So yeah, either watch or read. This was basically the Red Lobster Inn, by the way. The Red Lobster Inn was where Carlo was Pinocchio was drugged. I think not drugged. He was trapped. I think he was hung down, upside down for some reason. Even I forgot. Anyway, and it's the funniest part is it's the Red Lobster Inn where you get all the things for the cheapest. It's a bit of an oxymoron. I think it's completely opposite of each other. Anyway, this is the boss we can summon Alidoro in, if you remember. Do I have his whistle equipped? No, I do not. Let me equip usable items. Alright. And my amulets. Uses weight limit, stamina, HP, legion. Do we even need this? Oh, why? Where the fuck did you come from? So annoying. Can't even change my amulets in Krat. Slightly heavy. I guess it's best I change. Okay.
I think our test subject is behind that door. Where else could it be? Nerves of steel, buddy. Alright, now let's show this overseer who it's dealing with.
I was waiting for your call. Let's finish this.
How did he manifest from thin air? That's so badass. Anyway, yeah, go, fight. 347 damage is so embarrassing. What are you doing? Oh, that's cool.
Keep pressing.
Yeah, he's such a sick design. You see, he has different modes. He has different phases where he goes red. His head changes, by the way. So the thing is, his head has two sides. I'll show later. Hold on. I'm too busy surviving right now. The music is so good. Ow, ow, ouch,
I failed you.
ouch. Anyway, yeah, the music is amazing. The boss is nice. So yeah, basically the story I told you, I remember. He's an ancient warrior or a myth. Yeah, who's been, experimented by the alchemists. So yeah, and he has two sides, two faces actually. You can't see him right now, but when he turns red, he changes his face. The back of his mind takes control, basically. His two faces, they're similar. Think of Harry Potter's first part when Voldemort was revealed behind that one wizard's behind of the head. It's the same thing here. Yeah, sick fighting moves too. What did I do wrong? Yeah, switch the cube's wish tone. Yeah, such a nice concept. Yeah, I'm going to use this wish tone, by the way. The wish tone will make sure that Alidoro doesn't die, and I don't want him to die. I would be so sad if he does. So we're going to do our best to try he doesn't die. Oh, where's the wish stone? Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Cube. This cube is a very funny item. I never used it, and I don't intend on using it as much. But it's good if you want your ally to not die. All right, try number two. Come
I
on.
was waiting for your call. Let's finish with the over here. Watch out.
Ouch.
I'll repulse you.
It does so much more damage than I remember. Alidoro is carrying so hard right now.
The tide has turned in our favor.
Alidoro is just aura farming. He's just walking towards the guy. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Anyway, this is like Jujutsu Kaisen when they jump a person. This is just one meme of Yuji and Nanami jumping on Mahito. Literally. That's my god, he has no chance here. Perhaps I spoke too soon. Oh, that was cool.
Rest in peace, wretched warrior.
Yeah, see his face. Oh, yeah. That was a great boss fight. And this is we got a cipher machine, right? That cipher machine is basically uh, something we can do for a side quest with Alidor because he's basically the Sherlock Holmes of the story. He's like a detective, and we're going to back to Colonel Little if you remember him from this. We'll do that later on though, because we
Powerful
need to.
victory over a dangerous opponent, but we have granted its
Thank
soul
you, thank you.
eternal rest. May this creature which woke to misery find peace.
He's
You
so
did quite
nice still.
well during this fight. You must have had a great teacher. In fact, your fighting style reminds me of someone. Well, my mission here is complete. I'll make my way to Hotel Krat from here. If you're looking for more clues about the alchemists, you should head there as well. My mission
All
here.
right. He really has a twin dragon sword as well. Man, it would be so cool if we got the sheath too, but unfortunately we don't. This guy was here. What the fuck was he doing? Feel like I'm missing something. This level got over way too soon. But yeah, this is the end of chapter 2. I do remember this chapter being a bit troublesome, but I'm sure we'll get through. I'll try to fight the boss of this chapter here.
I need more time.
That's Leia.
I'm coming, Romeo. I swear I won't be late. Not again. Not like I was with Carlo.
Okay. Well, we have a bit of time till we reach the next Stargazer. What were your thoughts on the boss, on the Overseer boss? I'm really curious to know what you thought of the Overseer boss. I think it was a rather unique concept again with Alidoro, right? I agree. I think it was Alidoro who added a lot of, feel to the fight. Genuinely, genuinely, I agree. The concept was nice. It was neat. It's not a boss you'd have an emotional connection with because we don't even get a special ergo from the boss. There's nothing you get from the boss really. It's more like an emotional connection built up with Alidoro. Okay. So there's one weapon combination I want to try. Assemble weapon, boosted. It's a weapon combination that popped up in my head. I wanted to give it a try. Oh, that's satisfying. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm just curious to see how it works. The thing I'm interested about is this feature where it explodes. Like, that's kind of satisfying. Yeah, neat. Though I'm going to keep maining this one. The only thing I was worried about with this weapon was that it was going to be slow, but I don't seem to have any issues so far. So if I do, then I'll use it. But so far, I don't see any issues. It seems to be working perfectly fine. So there's Alidoro in the hotel. I gotta talk to Klaus.
Oh, dear me. An authentic pocket watch made by a master
He's
horologist of
gonna
the
yap a
age.
while.
A true masterpiece. See its distinctive shine, huh? You know, the first workshop techs were master horologists, clockmakers from foreign lands. Their watches are as intricate as automated puppets. Isn't it just marvelous? My duty as a collector is to preserve these youthful passions of the greats. I would pay handsomely for this watch if you are willing to sell it.
Okay. Um, money. Yeah. But nothing good to buy so far. I'm going to leave it as is.
You made it out of the underground facility. I'm glad you're okay. Speaking of which, I see you have an devices used to store confidential information. Decrypting it should reveal what the owner has hidden, but it requires a matching key. Luckily, I found a few during my travels. If I might, I will take it off your hands. I can't offer anything in exchange, but if I can unlock it, we could gain valuable insight about the alchemist. We share a common enemy, so I would like to offer my cooperation. Any...
This is so much stuff. Um, uh, I'm going to play some good music first. To make the yapping a bit easier on the ears.
Any enemy of the alchemist? I did some investigating on my own. As I suspected, Romeo's disappearance is linked to Leia's history. Perhaps you don't know. Long ago, Leia neutralized an infamous killer puppet. This act may be part of its revenge. At the moment, we know nothing of this puppet's whereabouts. That is what troubles me most. Look into the name, Arlecchino. I worry about Leia. This may be a fight she cannot face alone. If you can, please lend her your strength. Have you seen what's behind the hotel? Another tree that bears gold coin fruit. I believe the alchemists are attempting to reproduce this tree. Perhaps, I hope anyway, this tree is linked to the cure. I'm unsure if I should even tell you this. Leia suffers from the petrification disease. She hides it from the world, but she can't fool me. I have no idea how long she has left, but for someone like her, it is a wretched, tragic fate. There's very little to be done to help her. It is frustrating.
Oh, someone pointed out earlier, by the way, Venini is supposed to be Batman. I'm not kidding. He shares the whole story. His parents being killed, him being rich, him being a genius inventor or something. He's basically a mix of Iron Man and Iron Man and Batman. And I was like, damn. So that doesn't fit at all. He doesn't act that way.
Since Leia and I are not strangers to one another, I have been seeking a cure, but so far to no avail. The official statement is that the alchemists are developing a cure, but I would be wary of any help they offered. Perhaps a true cure will be found someday, but there is nothing we can do for her right now. I gave Leia painkillers that help her endure the worst of the disease. Regardless, it must be difficult. Please help her by fighting at her side. In this moment, what she needs is an ally. Let's unlock it and see what's inside. We're in luck. It still functions. This reminds me of a tale I once heard about the ghost crocodile that haunts the zoo. Most people thought it was an urban legend, but I'd always found it troubling. Find the mounted crocodile at the zoo. It might provide a clue.
Yeah, this is the cipher thingy. Cipher thing. Okay. Uh, we go back to the zoo. Not for long, it will be very short. You're the moderator of the chat now, by the way. It's evening now. It makes me so sad when in Lies of P everything goes dark and you come back to a level where, you know, everything was so bright and sunny, but now it's depressing and dark. I'm glad I have a loyal fan. Yeah, I made you mod. Oh my god, why didn't they die in one hit? Why didn't you die in one hit? I should be doing enough damage for that. Yeah, you're both. This is my complaint. These normal enemies should be dying in one hit. Ah, such a big weapon. Yeah, anyway. 10. Confession Crocodile Necropsy Report. Have fun reading this. Uh, there's nothing, substantial to the plot for this except Alidoro. Alidoro, I don't know, he just gives you stuff, he gives you rewards. I think it was Markiona that murdered the original owner or something, so she could, have control over the zoo. Pretty evil, very evil. Yeah, you mean I can't walk through it? Oh, I can.
Any enemy of the alchemists. You investigated the mounted crocodile. So, Colonel Little was murdered. Most likely the taxidermist as well.
I
Did
think
you use
everyone
any
was murdered
artifacts
actually.
to
The
take them
the
down?
entire zoo.
It seems human lives are nothing but tools to them. I'm glad you revealed the truth to their lies. You are a force for good. I am honored by our continued partnership.
Uh, I'm missing something. Yeah, quads, some quads. How many quads do I have? I have one. Okay, great. I'm, honestly, I don't want to level up anymore. I don't know. I'll get some stamina and that's it. We won't be leveling up anymore. I think I should be able to take the entire DLC this way. We'll save the money for the weapons and the upgrades and the consumables. We're level 120. I think that's more than sufficient. Honestly, the level I am, I don't think I should be dying anyway. That's an exaggeration, of course. It's okay to die. Uh, don't let this mentality come to you. It's not healthy. Anyway,
Well, if it isn't the lad who stalks the legendary stalker. I didn't see you there. Are you hurt anywhere?
Okay, so basically, I want to say something funny. This guy reminds me of a character. I think they share the same voice actor. And that guy from Elden Ring calls you my lambkin. He addresses you as my lambkin. He literally goes, my lambkin, whenever he addresses to you. And it cackles me up every time. He sounds the exact same character. And they are both dipshits. Anyway,
So very glad to know you're unharmed, my good fellow. Like me, surely you've heard of the tragedy of the Zelator underground facility. Such a loss. And Veronique, to think she met such a horrible end. It rends my very heart in two. We disagreed on nearly everything, but there was respect. And on her part, greatness. I must know. Did she say anything to you before she died? Did the medicine claim her sanity and finally drive her mad? I am truly sorry to hear that. A heroic end, but such a tragedy. The Rose Estate. Ah, you are perhaps seeking the Alchemist tram. There was a tram here once, a long time ago, but it was deep underground. Deeper than here. You can keep looking for it, but that tram to the Rose Estate's been out of commission for ages. I had assumed Veronique's Vanguard took it down for, permanent maintenance, but you might yet be in luck. If you're looking for a route to the sea, take this. This key was given to me by an alchemist before he expired. He claimed it opened a secret passage to the coast. You can get more use from that key than I. Just past the ruins of the tram station, you'll see an entrance. Not sure why I held on to it. I just had a feeling it could be useful to someone. This is alchemist territory. One might say this place is where all the ergo we use comes from. But the alchemists found something else underground. Something so dangerous, most of them fled.
he has a
Others
horrible hairstyle.
retreated. Only mining puppets left in there now, still working away. But that doesn't make it safe. Let caution be your watchword.
Why is he wearing white shoes with his uniform? Hold on, let me take a clearer look at his uniform. That is a haircut. Oh, that is horrible. Dude, fire your barber or something. This looks so bad. Also, what's this uniform? This is so weird. This is so cringe. Oh my god. Ah,
You
anyway.
heard something more? Did you say Arlecchino? Where did you hear that name? The blood artist. The puppet the legendary stalker hunted down to earn her title. His true name was Arlecchino. Of course, I've heard plenty of rumors. In my profession, how could I not?
He looks
What
like
I
a
know for
pimp or
certain
something.
is that once Leia Florence brought him to heal, the alchemist took him. Where? Who knows? All records of Arlecchino and the blood artist have disappeared. One might even call it suspicious. Sadly, that's all I have for you. But only me. I had some things to look into, investigating this and that. As it happened, I took a rather pointless detour. But I'm still doing my best, trying to, do something good. Veronique was my rival, but was she a hero? Yes, and did seeing her lead me to self... And as I reflected, I've learned I simply do not have the courage for, self-sacrifice. I'm no hero. There is no greatness within this coward's body. Seems I'm really nothing like her. Oh, I've only heard rumors. I certainly haven't seen it in person. I've heard alchemists found it sealed away in the ruins deeper underground. Now, I don't buy this, but my sources claim the discovery was alive, but not human. Perhaps that is why the alchemists seem to have cleared out.
Oh, this is where Alidoro jumped from. Oh, you see the broken window. This is where he came from. That's nice. What was I doing? Oh yeah, neat. Okay, very thankfully, the rest of the level for the rest of two levels will
You could
be.
say we found a silver lining. Because it's, you know what? Never mind. Mind. Nice to know the tram's not the only way out, huh?
Horrible pun. Anyway, the next of the two chapters will only be puppets, which I am so glad for. Honestly, I was trying to play against puppets for so long. Honestly, the entire chapter has been nothing but ah those carcasses. So yeah, traditional puppets. We're back to the original lies of P. Yeah, puppets. Why does it do look like that? You know what pisses me off? It's when you attack them and they don't die, and they definitely suffer a lot of damage, but they don't die. That annoys me. That annoys me a lot. They just they just have this what is called silver of health, yeah, and they don't die, but they don't die. And another thing I hate is when my weapon s- gets stuck somewhere. Okay, this weapon eats durability so hard. What the fuck? Oh, okay, that's done. You almost threw me off. I almost fell from here. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how embarrassing that would have been? Did he just suicide bomb me? He tried, but I was stuck in animation. I didn't take damage.
Don't pretend you can't hear me. I saw you flinch.
Oh, hello.
Really? No one's there?
No, I'm here.
Yes, you, my handsome friend. Surprised? Don't be. This puppet isn't really me. I'm, well, puppeting this one, you might say. Sadly, it appears to be malfunctioning. You found me in quite a bind. Though again, not really me. But I suppose it's fate. You and I, meeting in a place like this. So, might I ask a favor, friend? That is, the real me, I'm, well, trapped. Though I don't know where. It's terribly aggravating is what it is. And embarrassing. Why did my colleagues abandon me like this? Anyway, can you come find me, friend? Just venture a bit deeper into the ruins. But be careful. We don't want you to get stuck somewhere as well. It's terribly aggravating.
Just because I think I'm really good at this game, I won't be resting here. And just because I think I'm very smart, I would be experimenting here. And of course, oh my God, I can throw shit too. My God. Oh, I angered both of them. Can I kill any more from here? Let me see. I can. Is there anyone else? 41 damage. I'm just doing this because I find this funny, not because it's practical. Because the damage fall off is bad, really bad from this range. I'm doing this so I can know that I can, and because it's funny. It's hilarious, actually. It's very hilarious. I think we killed almost everyone from here. Didn't even need to set a foot down there. This will make, going over everything much less of a chore. A chore. I don't know how you pronounce it. I just call it a chore. Because a chore, it's a bit funny to me because a chore is also called a thief in my language. Yeah, see, not just two or three guys, but if I hadn't killed anyone, I would be fighting a ton of them here. And he will be throwing shit at me like there's no tomorrow. And he would be coming out here while I was fighting a ton of people. And he would be trying to suicide bomb me. I hope you understand the depth of my worries here. Glad you do understand. I think I and there would be these things also trying to suicide bomb me. A lot of suicide bombers in these areas. Chad, is this cheap design? And there's an ambush over here. Thank God I remember things so well. Hmm. Let me. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, now I'm ready. Oh my god. Boys is insane. Oh my god, why? Let me breathe. So satisfying. Yeah, this mini boss was really cool. Like, I know the earlier ones, they were a disappointment, but this one was nice. There's nothing here, but this one was nice. I liked the design. I liked the entire, the concept of it. It basically was planting mines onto the ground. I just think that's neat. And I think it fits with the whole miner thing. Hymn of the Zealots. I can't read it, but have fun. It's a mini poem. I know, I think my eyesight is getting worse. I should wear my glasses more often. Actually, no, let me try and read it. In death there is birth, in change there is evolution. We have faced a storm, survived calamity. On the path of ascension we found our destiny. The two-faced overseer, forged from the flesh of ancients, was but a trial to prove the truth of our impending ascent. The two-faced gives a way to a masterpiece, a warrior monstrous and strong, a great one champion to fight for the order, to save the right from the wrong. We brought the forces of nature to. Is that bed? Hold on. No, it's sea. We brought the forces of nature to heal, subdued and claimed it with iron and steel. Reforging to be the elixir's vessel, it broke itself, but it could not break free from its chains, and so we sculpted it to our will. Now it is forever bound to witness the song of zealotry, and fated to be chained below for all eternity. For herein lies the providence of sacred evolution, and may none break the order's violations, and nothing can stop the fate of ascension, for God has granted this mission. Okay. Yeah, basically it's the story of the two-faced overseer, a really respectable myth they all sculpted to their will. Very fucked up. I don't like that. Let the poor guy rest. And you're welcome. Anyway, yeah, my eyesight is definitely getting worse. Oh, there's something in here. Ah, not worth it. I have glasses. I don't know if you remember, but my dad gifted them to me on my birthday. Yeah, I should honestly. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell? Oh, oh, oh. How is a dog harder to fight? Oh, oh no, no, I'm not dying to a fucking dog. Dude, all this, all this to a dog, two dogs. Can, honestly, I was going to ask, can you imagine? But honestly, you saw it right in front of your eyes. New weapon. This weapon is Luxasia's weapon, by the way. The weapon in phase 2 of Luxasia. I'll show you in a bit. It's a very good weapon. If I'm not wrong, there's a mini boss that breaks in through here. Yeah. And I'm at 1%. You know what? I cannot be asked. I'll show the weapon later. Literally, I don't know why they would choose the mini boss to be here. But anyway, I'm going to do something very funny. Yeah, the bow makes it so easy, and I'm glad that it does. Originally, I didn't even get hit if I remember correctly. I feel like my luck is much better when I do it on my first runs. Anyway,
Don't any of these puppets work properly? Wait! I can tell
it
from your
is a
expressions
lifesaver
this
for
won't
sure.
fit. I agree. But please, just listen to my tale. I beg of you. Your objections will fall by the wayside. Please.
Okay, this entire thing is going to be very funny. I mean, it will be funny for now, so I hope you have fun.
I am Alexander. I'm an alchemist. A loaded word, I know, but I'm friendly. I promise. I'm rather well known in their ranks. Before all this happened, I was in charge of a crucial experiment. Yes, brains and charm. It's a truly incredible experiment. Its importance is incontrovertible. I just wish I could show you. Well, as I said, these puppets aren't really me. I'm controlling them remotely since, well, you think I want to look like this puppet? I'll have you know that I'm known for brains and beauty. It's true. Perhaps then it was vanity. Perhaps I let my effortless good looks go to my head. Whatever the reason, there was an incident. All right, a date. I was on a date with the daughter of one of the most important alchemists. Apparently, he didn't approve. So, there was a huge ruckus. Someone put a bag over my head, and when I came to, I was locked in this ridiculously dark place. I would like to get out of here. I'm trapped somewhere so dark, I can't even see my hands in front of my face. And it's so quiet. I think they locked me in a box or a coffin. But I can still think, and that means I'm not dead. Anyhow, come and get me out, please. This whole guide my savior using a series of available puppets plan isn't working out, is it? But I know you'll still come and save me, because I know what you are, and that's a hero.
We can come back here and destroy this wall, by the way. This is another one of what's his name? Alidorus, yeah, Alidorus side quest. We were just here, weren't we? I fucked it up. Yeah, I fucked it up. At least we killed everyone. I'm so glad I killed everyone. We can just go back home. Go back to where we were, I mean. No way I jumped down thinking that's where the level goes. Basically, we got back to the very start of the level somehow. We unlocked a shortcut here, didn't we? Oh no, I made it back to this place. Oh my. This is so confusing. This is why these kind of levels annoy me a bit because everything looks the same and it's so easy to get lost. But it's fine, we'll find our way back. Hold on. Oh, yeah, this is the second Stargazer now. Now the lift will take its time to come back. Okay, very good. Now we're back. Sorry for the for me being a dumbass. And here we are. Hope you have fun time reading this. Basically, a myth that one guy was very mean to his puppet co-worker, and one day the co-worker gets trapped with this puppet he was mean to, and everyone says the puppet murdered that guy, and now everyone can hear the puppet smashing through as if his soul is still there, and he's haunting the entire place. It's that one, you know, uh, near the puppet guy, there was this place that I said we can destroy when we come back. Yeah, basically this is that. But pretty funny if I'm being real. Pretty hilarious. And there's a boss. There's a mini boss here. We'll fight the mini boss real quick. Do you remember Shrek? No, not Shrek. The swamp boss, the swamp boss, the boss that was basically the gooey boss. I don't know, in the barren swamp level. Do you remember him? In the Baron Swamp. He looked like a monster. And just generally, my God, that's not very specific, is it? Anyway, you'll remember him. It's basically that boss, but in the past. It in its infant version, I think I can say. Yeah, basically in its infant version.
What in blazes was that?
Now, do you remember?
A carcass that devours puppets? I've seen it before.
Good job. And he basically eats away your health too. For some fucking reason, he can do that. I think this one is harder, honestly, because as far as I know, the original version couldn't eat away my fucking health and heal himself for that, and apply this fuck ass status effect that eats my weapon's durability. Anyway, it runs away because, of course, if we kill him,
Hey, get back here!
that would, ruin the whole story
We gotta let this one go,
and
buddy.
create a time
We have
paradox.
more urgent goals.
Yeah, I agree, Gemini. We have more urgent matters to attend to. Anyway, yeah, I think that's a good point. Maybe he got weaker, but maybe they just wanted to make it hard so, it would be a fair fight because we're very over leveled by this point. Is there anything over here? No, not really. But nice callback. Another mini boss. Can I catch a fucking break? My God, the hitboxes are so bad. I was going to I was going to cry if I missed the staggerable window. Did I die? No way. Oh my God. It's funny how I'm dying everywhere I didn't die in my first go, but I'm not dying where I died in my first go. Does that make any sense? It's a bit of a paradox. He won't be getting me this time.
Resora needs Ergo.
Very creepy, but sure. Hello, Razora. It's good to meet you again.
Resora needs Ergo. Oh, friend. So happy to see you again. I tried to go to the Rose Estate. The white butterfly was helping. But maybe it was too far. Heart slowing, stopping. Can you give Resora needs Ergo. Thanks. With this, I can move. I can dance. Here, Resora has a gift for you. It's another treasure I found on my trip.
This was the invitation Carlo had gotten. This invitation was given to Carlo. And when he got there, a fucking boss appeared and killed him. I'm not kidding. That's the entire thing. That's how Carlo died. It wasn't the petrification disease. He was killed by the alchemists because they feared under Leia he would turn too powerful. And, you know, Leia was against the alchemists. And yeah, they killed him when he was a youngling. But yeah, he 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 got killed by a boss, funnily enough. Imagine being a child, being sent such an auspicious invitation, and when you appear there, a fucking boss appears, and there's a big ass health bar, and your weapon doesn't do shit. Honestly. Anyway, we got this new emote, right? Let me. It says heart.
You're sweet. I heart to you too.
Yeah, this
Resora
is.
will follow. I don't know what is waiting there. But I do know what I want. I want you there with me. My forever friend.
Awesome. Man, she is so nice. I hope she doesn't serve a fate worse than that. That would be awful. I'm going to go back. Before I fight the boss and I want to get everything done. So I won't be like, be worried I'm gonna miss something. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe she'll survive. We'll have to see. I don't know, man.
Any enemy. Let's check what's inside. I know this place. It's called the Spider Cave. I heard that something strange happened here. Have you heard the tale? A minor puppet was so mistreated that it learned resentment. The puppet murdered a human miner and fled. But some say you can still hear the sound of it digging for more victims. But from the look of this, it appears the alchemists may have been involved. If you discover the truth, please let me know.
Okay, I want to show you Laxasia's weapon first. Where is it? Am I tripping? Yeah. This is Laxasia's weapon in second phase. This is, we can do this like she does. And it's so cool. And yeah, look at this. We can actually continue doing that as long as our fable is there. It's such a fun weapon. I know, it's so sick. Wait, hold on. Even the uncharged button does an electrical attack. I did not know that. Man, this is awesome. Hold on, I have an idea. Assemble weapon. Dude, this is such a fun move set. Well, honestly, I think the original handle is worth it for the special attack. Yeah, basically, I combined the handle of the Maniac Pinwheel Blade, the one we were using earlier, the Pizza Cutter weapon. And thanks to that weapon, we got the move set of that, the Pizza Cutter weapon. So that's why it's flowing that way. But honestly, I miss the electrical thing you could do. flows well, though. What do you think? Should we keep using the pinwheel or should we swap onto this? I'll let you choose because the thing is for the next boss, I'm sure. Let's go with this. Let me put the handle back on. Yep, we can always switch back. And also a new Legion arm, which would be very, very beneficial for what's next. Icarus. Oh, I was waiting for this. I missed you, Icarus. Okay, not enough Legion caliber, which I'll get right now. Why do I have this Sea Legion arm on full? I don't understand. Such a useless Legion arm. I need more? Well, I'll get more, it's okay. I planted one here, right? Yeah.
Well met.
Perfect. Now, see how beautiful it looks. Man, I love this arm. Okay. And let me showcase it. Basically, it sends a projectile that is shaped like a wing. It's a steel wing. You know, and it spins here too. And you can send four at once. You can charge up to send two of them at once. And you can do this if you have Fable. Honestly, it's so useful in general. It's an amazing weapon. I believe I haven't upgraded this weapon, so I'll do that. Amazing. Yeah, it's so sick, literally. It's very, very sick. I'm glad you agree. Honestly, the entire DLC is filled with so many sick things. Okay, just one more side quest and then we can finally fight the final boss. Not the final boss, the boss of this area. What was pathway? Oh yeah. Literally everything is here is Alchemist did that, Alchemist did fuck that, Alchemist fucked up everything. It pisses me off.
Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. Come to me anytime. I can't say I'm surprised the alchemists caused the Spider Cave incident. I'd wager even they didn't expect the truth to be revealed by a puppet. Just how many years did that poor puppet stand alone, swinging its pickaxe in the dark? The thought of it truly makes my heart ache. I dare say that minor puppet showed more humanity than the alchemists. I pray the two friends found peace at last.
And now we will also reach the conclusion for the minor puppet character. What's his name? Alexander. Yeah, Alexander's quest. Okay. There's a mini boss down there, by the way, once more. So many mini bosses. No wonder I died so much. Can you see him? There he is. Literally a lifesaver, that bow, man. I didn't even have to get down. Hello, who might this be?
Oh, delightful. My charming, handsome, generous friend, you found me. Ignore the puppet over there. It's my last one, so I'm keeping it handy in case I need it. Now, I don't know how long I've been in this stuffy old box. But I can tell you, it's too long. I can't even feel my arms or legs. Surely you see it in front of you? The box? Don't tell me it's a coffin. floating in a huge glass tank. And is this tank inside a cylindrical case of some kind? This machine? Are you joking? Of course I know this machine. I invented it. Here I am, the subject of my own experiment. It's all over. I'm doomed. Doomed, I say. And to think, every previous experiment was a failure, and I'm the first success. You have got to be kidding me. Give it to me straight. How bad is it? Really bad? Oh boy, yes, that's it for me. That's the life support equipment. It's full of ergo gas, and if that's just leaching away, when all the gas is gone, I'll have maybe a minute left. I invented this machine, so I know how it works. My days were already numbered. The machine can't sustain life forever, even when it's in perfect condition. But now, I'm far too smart to kid myself. It's hopeless for me. I'm a brain. A brain in a vat. Does that even count as being alive? I don't know anymore. I've reached a conclusion. I have a favor to ask. I want you to turn off the machine. My future is mine to decide. Thank you, my friend. And remember me. My name is Alexander. Alexander Goodman. The inventor and, I suppose, first successful test subject of the Mind Kino machine. And you know, I wasn't lying. I really was handsome. This nightmare is finally coming to an end. Thank you, my generous friend. Thank you.
Well, I guess rest in peace, my friend. Anyway, this was quite the shocking turn of events. I hope you find peace, if there is any, in the afterlife. Surely that would be much kinder to you. Where am I? Storyteller's Amulet. Oh, this place is that parkour we did. Oh, nice info, nice backtracking too. I like that. There's something in here. Oh yeah. This submarine is the one, if you remember, which we used to get to Arch Abbey, the level where we fought Laxasia and Manus and everyone else. Nameless puppet. A new Black Rabbit Hole key. I think this is the last one. Oh. Shiro, do you remember him? I'm sure you must. You hated him. He's the furnace puppet, which gave you quite the trauma. Yeah, it's insane how he came in tight spaces once more here too. But I farmed with this guy, and since I farmed so much, I can actually parry him with not much difficulty. I know I'm insane for farming him, but yeah, why am I slightly heavy? God forbid I have many items. It's fine, the difference isn't that much. Yeah, it was hell, honestly, but yeah, whatever. What is this?
Amazing. No, cool. Sure makes you wonder, though, who created this and when?
Yeah, this is where the final
There's no
boss
doubt
for this
about it.
level is.
Someone wanted this thing destroyed. And it happened quite recently from the look of things.
This is where Camille died, by the way, Carlos' mother. Nothing much on here. Anyway, time for the final boss. I don't know why I keep saying final boss. Oh, that fell down. Ouch. This one is going to be memorable. Mark my words. Literally, this one will be memorable. Capacity. I know I said I won't level up, but I need some capacity, or else I'm going to be fat rolling. This is because they were experimenting with the boss. On the past stream, I gave you some lore about the underwater warrior, a mythical warrior. This is that one. And we actually get a weapon this warrior uses in the base game. It's supposed to be a trident. Let me show. You remember, right? I told you how the alchemists did those experiments. This is that weapon. This guy is the original wielder of this weapon. Yeah, it is a sick weapon. It's a very strong weapon, but I suck at using it. Because it's just like that. Sometimes you are just not built to use a weapon. It's a very good weapon. It's one of the best weapons in the game, but I just suck at it. Anyway, that out of the way. He is exceptionally weak to fire. Since he is weak to fire, where is I keep getting lost, dude. Uh, yeah, here we go. This is where Carlo dies. I hate this boss. Thank you. The alchemist ruined a legendary warrior to this. Absolutely disgusting. And he's using the trident, by the way. I mean, he's supposed to be using. Yeah, exactly. That is the entire thing about this boss. The trident is in the smaller hand, if you can see. I don't know why my blades won't stay. Okay. Uh, this Legion arm, it is very useful for this boss because we have to destroy some weak points and it does that job really well. See, the other weak point is this one, the one on his head. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. I wasted the opportunity so bad. Okay, pretty good boss, but I have to admit I suck at a little bit because last time I fought, I used the Spectre to aid me. This time I want to fight him naturally because the boss is really fun. He's, he's a spectacle, if I can say. Honestly, he should have a little less HP. He definitely should have a little less health, but it's fine. We can do this. No, you weren't supposed to use that. I also like how the boss looks. It's very disgusting in a good way. Thank you for the well wishes. Honestly, I enjoyed the boss so much. Like especially when in the very end he staggered and you get to end it all cinematically. That's really cool. But I'm glad you feel similarly. I agree, very cool. I'm glad I did this solo. I do not know what this is supposed to be referring to, but I'm guessing the god, this underworld god. He was the well-wisher, he was the wish granter or whatever. I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing, at least. Prepare yourself for a very haunting voice note from someone I despise, Arlecchino. Ah, I hate him so much. Anyway, first things first, let me explore something here, if there's anything. No, there isn't. So, here, Leia's note. To whomever finds this place in the future, feel free to use anything you find here as you see fit. I don't need them, but perhaps these items will prove useful to you. The world grows more dangerous every day. Whoever you are, I pray for your survival. Okay, literally useless things, but thank you, Leia. A request to a friend.
If you've received this message, then I'm likely dead. Either I have been cut down by a blade, or I have succumbed to the disease consuming my body. I don't know which will find me first. But before the end, I will save Romeo. And I have a request. Take care of him. Please, do this for me. If he gets any foolish ideas about exacting revenge or completing my mission, stop him. You have my permission to slap him if that's what it takes. And tell Romeo. Tell him to be happy.
Okay, okay, okay. Here is it, here is it, here is this one.
To my dearest and most esteemed stalker, I wish I could personally see your face this very moment. How do you like my masterpiece? I poured my very soul into it with all my heart.
That was a whiplash coming all the way back from whatever the hell that was. Anyway,
We still have time. Leia must be headed to the Rose Estate. If we can save Leia and Romeo, I think this is our shot at changing things.
I'm going to end the stream soon. I just want to get to the ship area, which is very close. Before that, I want to unlock this one weapon, the Gunblade, which I mained until the end. I'll do that. I'll get to the shipwreck, hopefully, not consuming so much time. We also got a new record, I believe. Yeah, Nightmare. Does he react? Or he doesn't? Great weapon. No, I need to get the weapon first. So this is so stupid of me.
Well met.
A bit of the backstory on this weapon. This weapon was used by Carlos' bodyguard that went to him to that boss, when he got that invitation. But unfortunately, they both died. The stalker, the bodyguard, was named Falcon. The weapon of the stalker Falcon, also known as the Noble Knight. The barrel forged along the greatsword blade can channel ergo bullets. May I stand at the front lines, protecting all from near and afar. Even when facing the great nightmare of the ruins, the knight's oath did not change. So it is implied that he died protecting Carlo. Anyway, this is a weapon. And I believe it is so fucking cool. Hold on. Honestly, the move sets mesh so well into everything. And honestly, the jump attack. Honestly, my favorite weapon, literally. I don't care that it's overrated. I don't care that everyone loves it. It's just so cool. Yeah, it's an amazing weapon. Very fun to use, may I add. A very addicting moveset. Uh, okay. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, and the charge attack does a ton of damage. I'm going to swap between this and Luxasia's weapon because I just think they both neat. Okay, this might be the moment you've been waiting for since the DLC released. The shipwreck level and my personal favorite level. I'm so happy we're out of the underground levels. You cannot imagine my joy that finally, fucking finally, man. Oh, it's so beautiful, dude. Honestly. Ah, those are the shipwrecks. I know the entire level is gorgeous. Me too. I love it as well. The things you're going to see here are things you won't believe. Like, okay. Oh, my bad. Somehow the suicide tactic worked. Where the fuck did that come from? Did you see that explosion or was it just me? So strange. Anyway, there's a mini boss down there. I so do not want to fight him. And I'm being serious when I say I do not want to fight him. I had enough of this mini bosses. Maybe it was some glitch with this guy. Because he's using those explosives and everything. I forgot he's a puppet, he's probably immune to fire. But no! Did you see another explosion happen for apparently no reason? Dude, strange area. Real strange area. Yeah, it's definitely a glitch. Because see, this mine will probably explode in a bit. Yeah, it was probably some bug with this enemy. We we never know. Okay, here we are. Hold on, I want to hide it a bit. I want to get a perfect opportunity to show. Yeah. Switch grindstone.
About what I said before. Just think, if we can save them here, we could alter Krot's future. For the better, I hope. But put that aside. Leia's fighting alone. How could we not help? So, what do you say, pal?
Yeah, finally. Finally. Dude, it's gorgeous. And there's going to be many of these ships, by the way. I wish, I had the energy to go on because the atmosphere inside, man, it's amazing. You hold on, let me show a snippet. You can explore many of these ships. Yeah, anyway, the level is huge and it's scattered with ships and the shipwrecks and on icebergs too. There's such a good mix of exploring the waters and the sky and inside the ship. And somehow there's a merchant here. Somehow.
This wretched cold. What I wouldn't give for a strong drink. Indeed, it feels as if we're at the end of the world here. Something scarred this place. The alchemists and their deadly infighting. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a living, breathing merchant who wants to stay that way. Let's stick to business.
Yeah, we're going to need this giant Samulet for a quest. And maybe I'll buy this. This is costly. Okay, I think that should be all. Yeah, that's enough for today. And thank you for joining and thank you for watching. I had so much fun this stream. Amazing bosses, amazing mini bosses even. And I'm really excited the next opportunity I get to stream because this looks amazing, of course, as you see. And I have found the perfect emote to end the streams with. Me too, I had so much fun and thank you. I appreciate you joining. Let me do that again. I'm very, very glad. Yeah, alright, I'll see you on Insta before I eventually fall asleep. Good night and thank you. I hope you have a great day.